What's up, desktopers? Xavier Wills here for Desktop Bodybuilding, and this is a video that I definitely didn't want to do. And unfortunately, it's reporting the passing of Leo and Longevity, Leo Rex, as he was known online. Fellow YouTuber, a guy that I'd messaged with. He'd given advice about certain health things and things like that to me. He'd always been very, very good to me. Obviously, there was controversy around Leo online, obviously being a fitness YouTuber as well. That comes, I suppose, in I suppose, more intensely if there is anything going on in your life. So it's incredibly unfortunate. He was only 34 years of age. We're going to go into the articles online and whatnot as well. And it does hit home as well because he was only a year older than I am. He was a father. He was over there in Thailand. I believe he was living with Tony Huge as well at the time over there. And it's incredibly unfortunate and incredibly sad. But a man only 34 years of age has passed and leaves behind a child. And that's something that I think in all of this as well, when you post your comments and all that online, please try to be respectful, because this is, someone's father, and growing up, they're going to go online and read all this sort of stuff. So please try to leave your comments as being respectful and not disrespectful or too much speculation, I guess, as well. Now, let's go into that article and read what happened with Leo. I'll also share as well some interaction that Leo and I had, our last recorded interaction. So this is on the PattayaNews.com. The link is in the description below as well, I believe. It says, well-known fitness YouTuber Leo Rex, aka Leo and Longevity, found dead in Pattaya home. And you can see some photos as well. This is, I believe, from where he was staying. And we'll read on. Well-known fitness YouTuber Leo Rex, known as Leo and Longevity on YouTube, was found dead in a Pattaya home last evening, January 30th, 2023, according to Pattaya Police. According to Pattaya Police Chief, police responded to a call by other occupants of a home in Pattaya Lagoon Village, located off 30th of January, 8:30 p.m. Upon arrival at the residence, police found 34-year-old American citizen Laith Abdullah Al-Ghaz, known as Leo Rex online, deceased in a bedroom with a private bathroom. Embassy and family members were reportedly contacted by Pattaya police. Chief, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that name, stated to the Associated Thai Press that the room appeared to have been messy and possibly ransacked, and items were scattered across the bedroom and bathroom. Blood was found on the floor of the bedroom as well, he added. So the fact that it was messy and possibly ransacked, that leads to a whole bunch of questions, which I don't want to speculate on right now. As you can see here, unfortunately, I don't like how they do this, but it is online, it is everywhere. I believe that is his body, unfortunately, being picked up. And yeah, it's unfortunate that sort of stuff comes out online, but it is there for all to see. Mr. Al-Ghaz, which is Leo Longevity, was found deceased on the floor of the room wearing only a black t-shirt and no pants, with dried blood seen coming from his nose and mouth, said Pattaya police. Investigators at the scene told the Pattaya News that Mr. Al-Ghaz had been dead for about 5 hours. A witness, Miss Chia, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that name, 25, told Pattaya police that other occupants of the home went to check on Mr. Al-Ghaz after he had not been seen for several hours and found his room locked and had no response to knocks or verbal calls. They used a spare key to unlock the door and found Mr. Al-Ghaz deceased and immediately called Pattaya police. Pattaya police are moving the body of Mr. Al-Ghaz to the Institute of Forensic Medicine for a full autopsy and to find the exact cause of death. Sorry guys, I'll just have a drink. They cautioned for the public not to jump to conclusions until a complete autopsy and examination was made of the deceased. So you can see that's obviously inside Leo's bathroom area. Additionally, the other occupants of the home were brought to the Pattaya police station for further interviews and discussion about the situation, according to, I don't know who that guy is. That's the guy I was going to try to pronounce before. Mr. Al-Ghaz had been a regular YouTube contributor focused on the fitness and health. He had 123,000 plus followers as of press time. This is developing story, blah, blah, blah. So the link to that is in the description below, but obviously it's not something that, like I said, I wanted to report on. I didn't actually bring that up Actually, no, did I bring that up on the screen? I don't believe I did. I'll bring it up on the screen now so you guys can see that article in front of you while I was talking about it. So I'll just switch over here, stop that screen share, and then I'll share this again so you guys can actually see the article, and I'll just scroll through it so you can actually see what's happening. Sorry, I thought that was up on the screen for you guys then, so you can see the article there on the screen. And yeah, unfortunately, it sort of confirms what we didn't want to hear. I saw it reported by John Bravo on YouTube, and definitely didn't want to believe it was one of those situations, but unfortunately, it appears to be true. There's not any sort of situation where I say this isn't true. So, guys, hopefully, who's live right now, and if you are watching this later, leave your comments as respectful. Put down what you learned from Leo, all that sort of stuff, and let's try to keep this positive as well. And I'll go to some of your comments, obviously the ones that are respectful. And someone said, sounds exactly what happened to George the Bull Peterson. Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, we don't know anything quite yet on what actually happened. People saying obviously possible overdose and things like that. We don't want to obviously speculate on the actual occurrences because, you know, there is obviously family and everything, and I want to be respectful to them. He did have a wife. I don't know if they were currently married or whatever. That's besides the point, but he does have a young child, and I really do feel for that mother having to, you know, obviously bring up a child on her own as well, and it's just absolutely devastating. That child will grow up without a father. So someone said as well, this is from Jerry Weems, says he didn't seem erratic or like he was on any drugs in his recent podcast with Antoine. Yeah, and he did do a podcast with Antoine Vaillant recently as well, IFBB pro bodybuilder, Olympic competitor. And yeah, it's unbelievable to see that he just made his comeback to doing YouTube content, and then he's gone before you sort of know it. So incredibly unfortunate. And as well, I wanted to sort of highlight, you can see the article here. I wanted to highlight Leo and longevity, show you guys a few photos as well of Leo in recent times. This is him in Thailand with Bob Sapp. I believe it's Bob Sapp, yeah. And he's an MMA fighter. He was an NFL player, wrestler. Like, this guy did a lot. So it looks, you know, obviously that's a beautiful location. So you can see Leo there. And there's one here with Tony Huge. And this guy's, I'm not sure who this guy is exactly, but Lee Priest commenting on there. Enjoy yourself there. And just absolutely devastating to lose someone so young. And obviously he had a great following. This is his YouTube channel. So if you do want to check that out, you can head over there and watch some of his recent videos. Videos as recent as 6 days ago now. And then he just did that podcast with Antoine Vaillant, which was released 7 days ago. So you can see it on the screen now. I'll mute the sound. You can see Leo in obviously recent times, which is just crazy. You can see Leo on the screen right there. And the guy was a wealth of knowledge. Like, regardless if you liked Leo or not, he knew a lot of stuff. He was very knowledgeable, and he put a lot of information out there. So he did definitely have some things that he put out that were very valuable, stuff that I even followed, to be honest. So very, very upsetting. You guys can obviously read the articles online. If you haven't seen this and you are watching live, you can go back and listen to the rest of the video where I read out the entire article on what happened to Leo and longevity, Leo Rex, as he was known online. So I do want to show you the last correspondence with Leo, just to show you that I suppose what sort of guy Leo actually was. So I'm not actually out, and hopefully not too many of you guys actually logged off when I was going then, but I'll try to find this image of, here it is, of our last sort of correspondence. And it's obviously nothing too private or anything, otherwise I wouldn't share it. But I sort of reached out to Leo and wanted to make sure he was okay, I guess, in his life, because I saw some things going up online, and I just wanted to, regardless of the situation, I wanted to reach out to Leo and make sure he's okay. And he was very grateful for it as well. So I wanted to just feature this. So this is mine and Leo's last correspondence, basically, that was recorded because I did have another account which I spoke to him off, but all those messages were unfortunately deleted. So you can see here, obviously reaching out, and then he says, "Brother, your message means so much, means more than you know. Thank you." And I said, "Bro, it's the truth. I'm hoping it helps ease your mind. Even 1%. I'll check with you soon. You've got this." And he said, "Brother, I can't express in words my appreciation, but thank you." And I guess it was nice that the last recorded conversation was supportive. And, you know, he was, you know, regardless of what was put out online, and, you know, making his YouTube channel bigger and all that sort of stuff. He definitely did have a good heart behind all that, and regardless of, you know, what sort of got put out and was put online. So I want to at least highlight that and put that out there before I wrap this one up. So actually we'll wrap up the video for real this time, but I just wanted to feature that as I remembered it as soon as I wrapped up the video. So anyway, guys, that's it for this one. Xavier Wills, Desktop Bodybuilding, rest in peace, Leo. Everyone's thinking of you. We are out.